From the mid-1960s to the mid-1970s, the Mercury Cougar was one of the top pony car options on the American market. Essentially a luxury version of the Ford Mustang, the Cougar was a top performer for Mercury and a solid ride. Its original run lasted from years 1967 through 1997, before Ford briefly retired it for one model year. It returned for a final 4-year swan song, but bit the dust for good after 2002. Today, enthusiasts fondly remember the Mercury Cougar as a luxury Mustang that got some of the best Ford performance engines of the day. The Cougar was one of the top pony cars in America. Its main rivals were the Ford Mustang, Pontiac Firebird, Plymouth Barracuda, and Chevrolet Camaro, and it sold very well. In particular, the Cougar GT from 1967 to 1968 and the Cougar Eliminator from 1969 through 1970 were two incredible popular pony cars. They featured 390 and 428 cubic inch V8 engines that put out an excess of 300 horsepower. From 1974 on, Mercury developed the Cougar as a personal luxury car, making it slightly bigger. It switched its base from the Mustang to the Ford Thunderbird, which remained until 1997. From its debut, the Cougar was a success, winning the Motor Trend Car of the Year award for 1967. Though it never approached Mustang levels of success, it was still a popular car and a great luxury option from Mercury. The second generation of the Mercury Cougar lasted from 1971 to 1973. Styling changes for 1971 included a new front end, exposed and recessed headlights, signal lights that wrapped around the fenders, a Mercury hood ornament, triple pinstripes, and flow-through ventilation. The XR7 got chrome rocker panels, new wheel covers, and a remote control racing mirror on the driver's side. The car was also a little longer on the new 112-inch wheelbase. After 1973, the Cougar shifted from a pony car to a more luxury-oriented sports car. It got even bigger and performance severely declined, though much of that was due to new emissions restrictions. You could no longer call it a pony car, and the big block V8s produced pitiful performance. Compared with its brethren like the Mustang, Firebird, or Camaro, the Cougar could just not keep up with performance after 1973. The fourth generation of the Cougar lasted from 1977 to 1979, and the Cougar XR7 was basically the Mercury version of the Thunderbird now. The Cougar still resided on the same Torino wheelbase for the two-door coupe. The hood was incredibly long and massive, but the front end had a less pronounced bulge. Mercury no longer really marketed the Cougar for power. It was all about luxury now, and sales made a considerable comeback. The fourth generation Cougar had by far the highest annual sales, which eclipsed 200,000 in 1978 for the first time ever. I hope you enjoy the look back in history of the Mercury Cougar. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.